Welcome to another episode of Conzia Podcast. I am your host, Zahid, and today I am joined by Renatto Garro, who is a visionary business and technology executive with a proven track record of driving innovation and delivering results. Renato is the CTO of corporate and digital natives at Google and also co founder of Nebulai. Renato has been at the forefront of helping organizations navigate technological disruption and turn it into a great opportunity. Renato, welcome to my show. Thank you so much for taking the time. Our audience would also like to know a little bit more about your journey because you worked with global organizations and you have been an amazing track record.
Thank you, Sahid. Appreciate it. Thank you, and hello to everyone on the podcast, on the audience live, and the ones that are gonna watch it recording. So, a little bit of history on me. I started my career when early on in technology. I think it was basically my first job was when I was 19 years old. I was working for the city of Fort Lauderdale doing basically technology support. After that, I got lucky and was able to get into a position working as a support engineer for Microsoft 365. At the time, was called something else, BPOS, which is Business Productivity Online Suite. And that's how my career in cloud computing started when I was basically 2021. Since then, I've been in cloud computing. I basically started in cloud when neither Microsoft Azure or Google existed. So it's been exciting to see what's been the journey on cloud and where we are today. And with AI, my original interest on AI started when I was like, I think it was like 14 or 13 years old, and I was reading a newspaper about a science newspaper, and I saw a note about Stephen Wolfram. For the ones that know, Stephen Wolfram is a computer scientist from MIT, and he published a book called New Kind of Science. And I saw the article and really inspired me because basically in the article and the book really it explains about the cellular automata, which is basically a computer system that develops complex behavior from pre-existing very simple kind of like coding that is given to the automata, and over time it develops a very complex chaotic behavior that emerges in over time as they do iterations on the computer system. So that kind of created a spark in my mind about the potential of computers to be able to develop complex behavior on their own and how that relates to the human mind. And I started researching about AI since then. And I was really interested on the more on the philosophical side of things, on alignment issues and things like that. And then many years passed, and here we are with all this stuff that we see on agents and of course the LLMs, and what we're gonna see I think is this just the automation of anything with agents. So yeah, I've been at Google 2 years, and then before that I was at Microsoft 9 years almost, and before that I was at NetApp. So my background has been cloud computing, go-to-market, engineering, sales, product, so a little bit of everything. Also have a few startup endeavors that I'm aligned with. So yeah, super excited to be here.
Very diverse background. Thank you so much for sharing this. Our audience is primarily from e-commerce space. We have a lot of Shopify store owners who are our regular listeners. So they basically sell via drop shipping or private label. So they launch products online. They have an online store, and most of the time these are small businesses. So would you like to share a few examples how Google is helping businesses with AI tools, and what kind of problems these small businesses can resolve specifically in terms of image generation, videos, and all these kind of things?
Yeah, so with I'm not speaking on behalf of Google on this podcast, but I can share basically what Google is doing. I work for Google, but basically what Google is doing on e-commerce, and there's a lot of basically, I think integrations that customers can do when it comes to, for example, like recommendation engines, segmenting your customers, doing next best offers, upselling, cross-selling, identifying a let's say a propensity to buy. Those are kind of like some examples of things that can be done. Of course, with for example, like platforms like Shopify, you have kind of like the nice UI on it and it's easy to maintain. But then in the back end, you can there's ways to integrate Google AI frameworks into the platform so that you can have those, let's say, AI engines so that your shop can be, or your online e-commerce can be smarter. So that's where I would maybe start looking into integrating AI into the buying cycle. That's one. The other one is like more around like kind of like content generation, would be like generating descriptions for your products, generating images, generating videos, generating voice explanations for products that now can be easily done. So those are things that I think any e-commerce owner could start doing that, and you don't need to do it manually. You can programmatically do that for all your products, for example, right in your store. So those are some of the things that come to mind. But yeah, I mean, there's many things I think that could be
Yeah.
available.
Thanks for sharing this. So, would you also like to give us a little bit of demo for AI, and like show us around a little bit what exactly are the like the new tools are available?
Yeah, so I can show you guys a few things, right? So let me share the screen. Uh, uh, um, let's see where we are. Mhm. Right. So this is the Gemini AI Studio, right? So this is basically where like developers or anyone that's trying to build AI applications can have a starting point. And basically here you can do a lot of things, right? So you have the Gemini models where you can select which is the model you want to work with, right? So in that case, here we have different models. Gemini 2.5 Pro is our latest model. So with that, for example, you can do speech generation, like I said, for generating a description for a product. So for example, let's say that we want to take this nice little hat. This is an example store, right? Um, let's try to generate a nice little audio from this. And then it's gonna run. Let me do it again because I need to do it as a single one. Uh, here we go. Right. So this is gonna take some time to generate, a little bit of time, but basically it should generate a audio file of the text to speech, which is translating text into speech, and then you can add that description automatically into your product here, maybe into your landing page, so that people maybe that have disabilities, they don't know how to read, they don't know, they're not able to read, sorry, maybe
A sportsman's
they can
all
listen
around
to
choice for brush or blind, stream or camp. The original Jones cap
next week.
style was developed by the Jones Hat Company of St.
So that's a simple one,
Mm.
right? Then we can do in Gemini, we can say, okay, can you help me product description, and then even maybe give the you know, take a screenshot from here, and then take a little screenshot of the hat so that it knows what we're talking about. I don't know if you see this the screen. You see the Gemini?
Yes, I can see that. Yeah.
Okay, great. So then, so you see, I'm passing the image
Mm.
and then the description. So it's gonna try to generate a better description from that image. So here you can see the way it's thinking, right? The model, how it thinks, it plans kind of like how it's going to generate the content. And then you can generate the content into many different styles, right? You want to be, let's say, more casual, more friendly, more funny, things like that, right? So then here's giving multiple options like an essential for any sportsman. This cap is a trusted companion from the brush to the blind, and so forth. Right? So then I can take this and maybe generate a better audio than what I had before, right? So that could be one example. Another one is, let's take another chat here, and then, right? So, and then I'm gonna say, take the same thing. Then it's gonna be, change the background. Oh, put a background. So let's see what it does, right? It should be able to put a background on the image so that it basically,
Oh, this
okay,
is
you see,
cool. Yeah.
you have the little background.
Yeah.
Or you can say, put someone to wear the hat. For example, here, I don't think they have anybody wearing it. So they just have a little pamphlet here. So let's see. So then you have a real person, right, wearing the
Yeah.
hat. And you
Oh,
see,
this is,
like,
yeah.
it's super cool because the hat,
Yeah.
we gave the image a flat image. We gave this image, which is a flat image, and then it's able to render the 3D version of
And,
it. And
and it looks very real.
yeah, it looks
Yeah.
phenomenal. So then we can say, maybe the guy is too serious, so we can say, um, so then it's gonna, because this is a very flat image, I guess it works well for someone to see the product, but then I think this is a little better, right?
Yeah.
Someone with slight image,
It's
a slight smile, and then in the background that makes sense for the item. So then comparing that to the images you have here, I think it complements really nice to what you have there. So I would say that could be a interesting product to work with. And then you can say, for example, like, um, help me create an email campaign. So maybe now I want to send an email campaign for people, right? To use that. So then winters are just around the corner and so forth. So then you have an email campaign from it, right? So now we're gonna take this image and try to do something else, which is, let's see, can you generate, let's see if it works. One second. Videos with video, starting chat. I think I need to download it. Let me take, 1 second. Let me take the other one. Need to download this. And then I'm gonna add image. Promotional If you see, I need to change, right, the tools so that you can generate the. But we started from a plain image and created this little fellow, and then from there we created a better text description from it, and we created an email campaign, and then now we're generating a promotional video for this one. Let's see, it's gonna take some time to generate, right? So then we have to basically let the AI render the 2D and then generate kind of like it's gonna generate like an 8-second video. Um, we can also, once we generate the video, we can maybe use other editing tools to put them together and create like a nice little commercial from it. You just put like, and then you do the text to speech, right? And then you can generate like the voice basically for the commercial. So then we can do all kinds of fun things there. So there you go. You have now the video, right? And then from there you can start like maybe using different scenes and working with it. So that's where the creative aspect kind of like comes in. So yeah, I would say, that's a few things that we did just super quickly in 10 minutes.
And by the way, like these things are super helpful because basically we have a video now, we have an email marketing campaign, we have sound, we have different variations of pictures, and these are the things which a lot of people in the past they used to pay a lot of money to get these things done. And I think this is a great advantage of AI, how people or small businesses can reduce their costs dramatically and basically compete with big brands. Thank you so much, Renato, for showing this to us.
Yeah, you can do a lot of fun things. You can also maybe create a gem to for example, right? Maybe you have reviews on Google, right? On Google Maps or maybe other platforms. So um, feedback on, let's call it, what is the store called? Let's see. So Molly Jogger. So I'm gonna say Molly Jogger store feedback response agent. Help me respond in a friendly manner to online feedback I receive about my online store where I sell outdoor hats. That's it. Let's see, right? So then I can use Gemini to regenerate the prompt to make it even better. And then I can add knowledge. Maybe I can add like a file with the store, right? So the information on the store. So in this case, I'm just gonna copy paste here all this info into a text file. Let me just make sure that I'm just gonna copy paste that into the. Here is more info. Right, and then save. Okay, and then I'm gonna say I'm gonna create a review. Maybe a good review could be I bought the hat. I bought a hat at this store. The hat is nice and cozy. So then here you see, right? Thanks so much for taking the time to do such a kind of review. We're absolutely thrilled to hear that. Now I'm gonna leave a nasty message. I'm gonna say, bought this hat did not fit, cheaply made, broke in 2 days. Oh dear, that's suddenly right. So then, hello, thank you for taking the time to share feedback. We appreciate it. Sorry to hear about the experience they had. It's very disappointing to learn didn't fit well and broke us just after 2 days. That is absolutely not the standard of quality durability we strive in Money Jogger here, and we sincerely apologize for letting you down. We want to make this right immediately. Please contact us at your contact center number to send us a private message here to order number. We would happy to offer you a full refund and see your replacement product of your choice free of charge. Right? So then you're basically making the experience better.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, those are some of the things that you can do there as well.
These are really good use cases. Specifically, like understanding for it. I think, in my opinion, it is very important for small business owners to understand how to quickly use these tools and basically bring their costs down. So, Renato, I would also like to understand a few more things from your side. You have been in technology, you advise, like very big companies as well. So, what exactly is your message for owners of brands that are somewhere in between, like 3 billion to 10 million per year in sales? How can they quickly learn and adapt to those changes? Um, what would be, like a few pieces of advice for them?
Yeah, so I would say, basically reach out to me on LinkedIn if you are interested on connecting. I'll put there's my LinkedIn. So
We will also
hopefully you
put
guys,
it in the
yeah.
description. Yeah, yeah.
So hopefully you guys connect. Send me a message if you're interested on getting any assistance from me or my team to help you with your online business. This is an incredible time with AI to automate your business, drive more sales, bring more customers, provide better customer experience. So I think entrepreneurs and small business owners should be completely empowered to be able to grow their business many times over. And it's just an incredible time to be in business and just be part of the AI revolution. So reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'm happy to connect, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys soon.
Renato, thank you so much for taking the time and sharing this information with us. We will drop the LinkedIn into the podcast description as well. Guys, do reach out to Renato if you are having any issues in terms of AI implementation. He's a really good guy, very responsive on LinkedIn. Thank you so much, Renato, for taking the time. I wish you all the best with the great things you are doing.
Thank you, Zahid. Hopefully you guys get to use all these different tools that I was showing you in 10, 15 minutes, but really useful, I think. And yeah, I'm looking forward to catching up with all of you guys, hopefully one-to-one. Thank you very much.
It was a great discussion, Renato. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you, Zahid. Appreciate it.